Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. Excuse me, this is for Venus in Cancer. So if in your birth chart Venus is sitting in the sign of Cancer, this is for you. This also would apply if you have Cancer as your 7th house ruler. So if that would make you Capricorn rising. Now, if you don't know where to find your Venus, I've made a video about that, which is in the description box below. So check that out. And I ask that you guys that have been watching the Venus series to please make sure that you're continuing to share these, because I feel like a lot of people are still asleep on the Venus readings. So thank you for all your love and support. Please continue to share with people who you feel might be interested in these. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, then we have Death, 9 of Swords, the Judgment card, the Magician, and the Chariot. Okay, so something's been going on where you've been holding on to an idea or holding on to a relationship because this person is a soulmate, because you're familiar with this person. Maybe you don't want to go out and meet new people. Maybe you've just gotten really comfortable. There's also a possibility that someone puts a lot of pressure on you and manipulates you into doing things or staying in a relationship when you want to go. So especially if every time you're like, I don't think this relationship is for me, I'm going to move on, and they start opening up, then they want to open up and start saying, okay, I'll open up with you, I'll be more honest with you, I'll do this and that. I feel like this person is saying things to keep you, like they're stringing you along. Don't get me wrong, I feel like there's love there, but someone, I don't know, I just feel like they need you. But it's always like they're always waiting for shit to hit the fan before you know, they decide to act better, or I don't know. It's like, why do things always have to hit rock bottom before we can resolve things? So I'm seeing a relationship that is undergoing a transformation. If you're single, I'm seeing something a little different, but I'm talking about those of you that are in relationships or kind of dealing with somebody. I feel like it's undergoing a transformation. It might even completely come to an end. Even if something does end for good, something is happening where the relationship has changed forever. But I see it resurfacing. I see it coming back. I see it being renewed. Now I also see something where you heard from somebody or you ran into somebody, but you didn't really tell them what you were feeling or thinking. And then you're like, why didn't I tell them how I felt? Like, that was my only chance. What if I never see this person again? What if I never hear from them again? But you will. I feel like you will hear from this person again, because this person is your soulmate. Not only are they your soulmate, I just kind of feel that there is some sort of, there's some business. There's something that you guys need to complete. Now I also see maybe someone is like, once they let go, the other person is just like in agony, grieving over the loss. It's like they're treating it as if someone has died. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe, like I'm not going to be able to live. I can't survive without this person in my life. Like you just can't leave me. You can't. And I feel like someone is calling up the other person, and your phone is ringing in the middle of the night. You try to ignore them. They're not letting you get away. They're stopping you. They're halting. They're throwing wrenches in your plans. Like, this person is not going to let you go. They're very manipulative, and they may guilt trip you. They're pulling out all the tricks from their sleeve, from their hat, whatever the case is. They're a magician. They're conning you, basically. This person is a con artist. This person might literally be an artist, like a singer or a rapper or someone that works in the industry. But whatever the case, I'm just still getting someone who is like coming out like, don't wait. This is like someone who jumps in front of the car as you're pulling off. Like, I feel someone like literally like throwing themselves, being extremely dramatic. Someone is being super extra that you're trying to get away from them. Or you are the one being extremely extra. Talking about maybe even suicide, like someone not actually going to do it. Please don't ignore somebody though if they say they're going to do it. I mean, you got to at least listen to that. But I mean, you might have to call them help. Like, look, let me call you. If you about to do that, let me call some professional help then. But someone is, I feel like, even going through the extremes of saying stuff like that. Like, if it's not necessarily saying that they're going to kill themselves, they're just saying like, I can't live without you. Like, I'm going to die without you. I'm telling you, somebody is being super extra. Somebody is like, I would say even someone is sabotaging your vehicle so that you can't leave. So if you had plane tickets, someone's hid them from you or stole them. Someone is doing something. They are pulling out all the stops to get you back. So I feel like if you're in a relationship, or if you were in a relationship recently, someone is really being extra. Or whether it's you or them. If you are completely single, I feel like you're going to run into someone from your past who you thought you would never hear from again. But when you do, your words, you're going to stutter. You're not going to get things out right. Your words are going to be all choked up. You're going to be struggling to carry a conversation with this person because you don't know how to act when you're around this person. You really give this person too much energy or too much power. You're like, I don't know how to act when I'm around them. I just, advice, maybe you need to become the magician and pretend like you're not you so you can get out of your head. Pretend that you are somebody else talking to this person. Pull out that alter ego so that you can comfortably talk with this person. Because something's definitely going on where I just kind of feel like you're running into someone who you just get all discombobulated around. Maybe too, you get starstruck is what I'm getting for some of you. Like, you run into a celebrity and they're talking to you and they're saying things and it's like all you like, like, it's like, get your shit together. They're talking to you, but I almost feel like you're getting starstruck. I don't know too if it's like you guys are connecting somewhere where there are vehicles or something. Like, you see them get out of a car, or the minute you get out your car, there they are. Something just kind of trips you up where you just can't even focus straight. I also get some of you that miss someone so much that you try to do some sort of, if you practice spell work, that is, if you practice spell work. But if you've never done that, if that's not something you're interested in, that this part doesn't apply to you, but you're doing some sort of spell work to bring the relationship or the communication back to life, like you're trying to reopen it. I also see this as manipulation through the law of attraction. So if someone has been giving you the silent treatment, you may be somewhere daydreaming or fantasizing or doing some sort of, whatever your law of attraction method is, you're doing that to try and draw this person to you. Speaking of spell work, I feel there's a need for somebody to protect themselves. So someone may be trying to do some work on you or your relationship. So you need to, protect yourself in that instance. Whatever you would do, I'm not going to tell you what type of spell work to do, but protect yourself is all I'm saying. I also see someone getting called out on their fakeness, or someone getting confronted. It's like, look, stop fucking trying to change the subject, or, flip it around. Stop doing that shit. Like, you're not doing that to me. So someone is like getting called out on that. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe Libra, maybe Gemini, or someone who comes off as having multiple personalities, or maybe you're Gemini with Venus in Cancer. Someone is trying to maybe offer you something, a fresh start, but it's like, I don't trust you. I don't think so. Somebody is saying, hey, I'm not that same person anymore. I've changed. I'm different. And you're like, prove it. I need to prove it. I don't know. You can't just say it. I need you to say what you mean, because in the past you were a total liar and whatever the case. So I don't believe you. Or even if this is someone new coming towards you, you might not be trusting this person. You might be very on the fence and feeling like, I don't know that I can put my trust into people anymore. I also see this as someone that, as advice for you to just keep fighting for something, fighting for what you want, even though you feel like you've been defeated. It's like you're still standing. But I mostly see this as being guarded. Like your guards are up and you're paranoid about everybody. Someone may have hurt you so bad that, now you're being paranoid. It's like, hey, snap out of it. That's not what you're really witnessing or really seeing here. If someone has a crush on somebody, I feel like someone is very shy. I feel like someone does not believe in themselves. I feel like someone feels inadequate financially, maybe physically. Someone does not believe in themselves to go after the person that they want, to put it out there. So if you're a guy watching for whatever reason, more than likely it's probably those finances. You're always thinking that you're not living up to someone's standards. I still say shoot your shot. You don't know. Maybe the woman is financially secure. Maybe she doesn't care, as long as you can take care of yourself, whatever the case. It could be a situation like that. If you're a woman, you might be doubting your appearance for whatever reason. It's like you're not believing in yourself enough, and you are holding back. You're like, I don't want to tell them. I don't want to open up. They can never know how I feel. That's something that's just between myself and God. Like, I don't want to tell them. So you might be very guarded with how you're feeling towards someone, but something happens where you're forced to come out with how you feel. Or if this is the person who's shy around you, something happens, they may surprise you. They kind of come out of hiding. I'm also seeing this as you least have, the person that you least expect might approach you. Let me just kind of clarify the Tower a little bit. Now, some of you, it might be, I'm not gonna lie, it could be something disappointing especially if you have been talking to someone over the internet, you've never seen them, they kept canceling plans, they didn't want to FaceTime. I feel like when you find out who it is, it might be some sort of disappointment that kind of shakes your world up. Because somebody has been lying or someone has been phony. It could even be a situation where, no offense, but it's like you're straight and your friend has been admiring you who could be gay, and they let you know that they're in love with you, and it's just like, I didn't even know you were gay, or I didn't know you looked at me like that. I thought we were friends. So something very throws you off guard about someone's feelings or who's attracted to you. If you're in a relationship, someone may be surprised to find out that you were juggling, or you might be surprised that your partner was juggling. Yeah, there's been some sort of betrayal with the Three of Swords. I'm also getting some sort of spiteful energy. Spiteful or doing something for revenge. It's like an eye for an eye type of energy. Someone was still holding on to either rejection or a grudge, and they pay it back some type of way. I can't quite pinpoint it. I'm also seeing some sort of ongoing affair between a boss, or like someone who's like this entrepreneur, someone who has like reputation or status. I'm seeing like a cycle coming to an end. There was some sort of ongoing love affair that is finally being exposed, and it kind of shocks everybody. Comes at a surprise here. I feel like you are making some sort of love connection, though, if you're single. I just think that there's something shocking about the person that you're falling for, or the way this connection is. There's something about it. Like, I don't know. She's up to something. She's up to something. Maybe not even intentionally. I just mean she's up to something in this reading. The Empress. She is, the seductress. Someone has been trying to fight off their attraction. They're like, no, I'm not attracted to this person. Oh my God. Or I am attracted to this person, but good Lord, keep them away from me. Something's going on where they're like, I'm just so intensely attracted to this person, but they're supposed to be off limits. I see someone supposed to be off limits here. And I do see too, again, with the High Priestess, she has a secret here. She has a secret. Okay, I see something else going on too. Now, I don't know those of you that follow me on Instagram, but recently I have been posting a couple of things about some information that I found out about, like the sacred whore, or like someone who's a sacred prostitute. It's like someone is now coming into their divine feminine and discovering that, oh my God, I just don't know how to say this without being offensive, because some people can handle this and most people cannot. But I'm just going to say maybe you should do some research about the divine, well, about the sacred prostitute. Who were they? Because I feel like someone may be coming to the realization that it's like a aha moment. Like, you mean to tell me, like someone left a comment on my post, like, you mean to tell me I'm not going to have my one and only? And it's like, hey, I'm not necessarily saying that. However, like, if you've been noticing some sort of pattern where you keep getting involved with people who are taken, and certain other things, that certain other patterns, that, hey, maybe it's because you are coming into your realization of who you were in a past life, and now it's just kind of, you're remembering, and now you're starting to become that person again where you left off in a past life. Like, you left off in a past life, you did not complete your mission as that divine feminine. And sometimes, yes, the divine feminine, she is a sacred goddess. She is a goddess of love. She's a healer of men who come to her broken. And, you know, I know so many people about to get so mad at this. You know, I'm sick of fixing broken men and blah, blah, blah. If you are some sort of healer and you notice that, I think that's what it is. You can disregard. This is just something that I've been discovering. So, and, you know, I got thick skin. So even if something hurts me when I first find it out, you know, I have my initial cry, and then I'm just like, all right, bring it. Like, you know, whatever it is, universe, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to live, you know, whatever the case. So let me figure out how to work around this, or how do I embrace this information? So if you're a healer and you keep getting involved with people who are unavailable, you know, it's like, it's not saying that you can't have a meaningful relationship, but it might be about, stop expecting this to be your forever love. Maybe it's not in the cards for you. Maybe. Please don't take this as the end all be all. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing some ideas out there, you know, for you to explore if you hadn't thought about that. Maybe it's your purpose to have a few, you know, maybe the next relationship that you have, not saying it's strictly just some sexual thing, it's a meaningful relationship, but try to throw out the expectation that that's your forever. Maybe you guys will be together 3 months, maybe 3 years, maybe it will be your last lesson. Who knows? I'm just saying that maybe in the past, why you've been going through so much is because you were a divine goddess healer, and these men subconsciously needed you and you needed them. So, you know, that's all I'm saying about that. But I hope it makes sense. I hope it resonates. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more. I want you to go do your own research on that. And I will be talking more about it, because I personally find it very interesting. And although I do feel like, damn, is some of this, was I a divine prostitute? You know, it hurts, but it's just like, let me do some more research on this. You know, maybe I can't run away from this anymore. So if you're fearless like me and you can handle taking some sort of devastating news, then, you know, research. I like to research. That's just me though. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Many blessings to you.